So the national anthems have been played, and now we look at the referees. Guilherme Locatelli from Brazil, Latvia's Martins Kazlauskas, and Greece's Georgios Porsanidis. And we'll also get a look at the starting fives for both of these teams. And just as a reminder, events have unfolded some incidents rather in the north of Italy. And the Italians taking a knee. So we saw them do that as well the other day. And the starting five, Josh?
For Dominican Republic, you got Gelby Solano, who's been electrifying so far in this OQT, joined in the backcourt by Victor Lees, the captain. Then Sadia Rojas, Angel Nunez, and Jonathan Araujo, the big man inside. Also look for Michael Torres, number 33, to come off the bench, provide some scoring punch. There he is right there, Michael Torres. Played a great tournament so far, averaging 18 points per game on 46% from three. Also giving his team 5 assists per game. Currently point guard for Real Betis in the top league in Spain. It's his first time playing the Dominican Republic and Coach Lopez this year, but it's been a great start for his Dominican career.
And I should have said, as we look at Italy coming up here, they're five. Marcos Bisu in the starting lineup, Stefano Tonud, Nicolo Melli, Simone Fontecchio. He was excellent, as was Polonara, Achille Polonara, and Mannion, of course, coming off the bench. Fontecchio, Polonara, and Mannion each with 20+ points in their last game. And Josh, you know, we saw Polonara just really take his game to new heights, really, the last couple of years, but especially this year. He was ridiculously good the other day.
Yeah, it was no fluke. You know, this year for Baskonia, played incredibly well. You know, had 5 double-doubles, and Coach Sacchetti is just happy that he was able to bring that performance from his club now for his country. You know, like you said the other night, 21 points, 11 rebounds, knocking down 4 3-pointers as well, and playing 35 minutes. So, you know, will that be an issue? Probably not. They got a day's rest yesterday, and obviously, like we said, they've only played 1 game so far. You mentioned Nico Mannion had a great game off the bench the other night. Gave his squad 21 points, knocked down 3 3-pointers, also had 6 assists and drew 7 fouls. Really was too much to handle for the Puerto Ricans.
And we should say that when you saw the Italian team kneeling, well, I'll get to that in a second. Dominican Republic played 7 games in the competition, which all ended with a +10 margin.
They don't like close games.
No, they don't.
And they've won 3 of those.
Although they have, some of the games have been close. And for Italy, they won their last semifinal in the competition, as I mentioned earlier, against Mexico. But what I was going to say was, as we saw the Italian team kneeling before the game, they did that again to show support to the current movement around social justice and racial equality. There were some incidents a couple of days ago, or rather several days ago in Italy, between a group of people and the police. So just to get that out there.
If you haven't had the chance to see Dominican Republic play, they play fast. They like to play a little bit physical, especially Sadio Rojas, number 7. You see him right there, player for UConn Murcia. And both teams ready to go.
Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Belgrade, Serbia. It's the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament. It's semifinals day, and it's the Dominican Republic winning the opening tip and attacking the basket to the left on your screen. And already a foul has been called on the Italians, and Gelby Solano has really attacked defenses and been very successful, and already draws a foul from Nicolo Melli.
Yeah, Solano had a number of highlight plays, which you can check out on the FIBA Instagram page. You haven't yet, but also averaging 15.5 points per game. Gives his team a lot of defense. Can also throw the lob to Angel Nunez. Look out for that play at some point. And he gets the scoring started here in this semifinal.
He also likes to hit the runway, which is why he has another nickname. We're going to give him something like Airborne, perhaps, or
something
Rocket
to do with flying,
Jet.
for sure.
fueled Solano. Here we go, and answering for Italy was Tonut.
Yeah, Tonut was relatively quiet the other night. Did have 9 points in 27 minutes, but good start here getting to the basket.
One of the Italian players that played 5 years ago in Turin against Solano. And swooping in for the rebound was Melli, but his pass picked off, and then the clever Fontecchio gets it. Tonut, what he's known for is at 3, and he was off target. And driving in and losing it, Nunez. Now quickly Melli, and he's fouled by Sadiel Rojas.
We've already seen a couple possessions. Dominican Republic, their guards, that's who provides most of their scoring. You see Rojas there trying to slow down the fast break. So these Dominican guards looking to take their defenders off the dribble. Solano a couple times already. And you mentioned this man right here, Simone Fontecchio, just a great performance. 21 points on 8 of 13 from the field the other night. And it seems like every time they needed a bucket, he was the one who delivered.
So Tonut now probes, gets in, and goes down. Nunez rebounds.
Good help defense there from Araujo.
Another turnover for the Dominican Republic. So 2 turnovers here in the first minute and a half for the Americas team representative here in this Olympic qualifying tournament, at least one of them. Puerto Rico also playing later today against Serbia. Fontecchio gets in the paint, puts it up, and Polonara rebounds and fouled by Nunez. So chance for 3-point play for this man Polonara, who just keeps getting better and better and more influential.
Well, he does a great job crashing the boards. Gets the position. Again, he stands 6'9", and can't hit the free throw to complete the 3-point play, but they get another chance.
Yeah, Melli did a great job on the glass, and it's unusual to see the Dominican Republic give away a rebound like that.
So multiple opportunities on this possession, a chance for 4 or 5 points on this trip.
Fontecchio. Araujo rebounds it. Here comes Solano. Nunez from the arc. Polonara trying to post up Sadiel Rojas. Spissu takes it and has the ball knocked away. Good hands, Araujo. Now Solano in the open floor. This is where the Dominicans are dangerous. Gets inside, passes, hands it off to Sadiel Rojas, running the floor beautifully.
Well, you can tell that's why this team has chemistry, right? So Rojas going straight to the basket, Solano finding him, unselfish pass from him.
Melli, meanwhile, remains cold from outside.
Yeah, Melli with a game to forget the other night. 0 of 6 from the field, no points. Did have 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
Yeah, I think it's his overall body of work that you look at with Melli. He's actually come out strong tonight defensively and on the boards. Solano. Is he the player that has the keys to success for this team? Or will it be Torres perhaps coming off the bench? There's Solano, and great effort by Fontecchio. Got a little bit of that. No look over to Spissu. Italy getting some good open looks.
Tell you what, Rojas 6'4", but plays so much bigger than that, right? He's kind of like the muscle hustle guy for this DR team.
Lees gets in, puts it up and in. Well, they don't call him Victor first half Lees for nothing, man. He comes out pouring in the points.
I'm actually surprised that's his first shot. Usually he's the player getting 3 or 4 threes up in the first couple minutes. And gives the DR the early lead.
Spissu's pass. Melli gets it back after fumbling it. And here he goes again, folks, and this time he does knock it down. Italy's Stefano Tonut.
Yeah, Tonut, 40% three-point shooter this past season in Serie A.
Liz on the deck. Steps back. Oh, tough pass. And Araujo gets down on the ground to get it back. Well, the prayer thrown up. Liz gets it down low, and Rojas perhaps rushed the shot just a little.
They've missed 3 layups here so far. See a little too physical inside there for Solano's taste.
That is Solano. Watch this.
Oh, it's a three-pointer here from Tonut, spotting up.
But you notice who's making that pass, and while falling down out of bounds is Melli, and now he's down there getting beat up. I mean, it really is a case of Melli is kind of the hard man out there, really taking some punishment, making some plays, and the frustration boiled over a little bit for him there.
So you see the referees discussing the foul situation. They've listed 3 fouls on the table, but just 1 foul on the scoreboard.
Yep. Good point.
And they do have 3 fouls. Solano, Rojas, and Nunez with a foul apiece.
Yeah, for some reason they're not reflecting on the scoreboard, so hopefully they'll add those. Fontecchio.
Yep,
and fouled from behind by Nunez. Really felt like that decisive third quarter the other night for the Dominican Republic against the Philippines. Not only did they play fast, they played physical, and it looks like the Italians have brought the physicality today. They were prepared for it. Brandon Francis checking into the game early.
Yeah, Francis didn't feature too much in the first game, but had some good moments the other night, and now here he is.
Also, Moraschini checking in. He didn't get in the other day against Puerto Rico. You wonder, Josh, by having, Italy only has played 1 game because of Senegal not coming due to COVID-related issues, and the Dominican Republic had played 2 games. You wonder if maybe that gives either team an advantage.
So Fontecchio getting the early rest here. Moraschini checking in. Also Nico Mannion replacing Spissu. And Italy pulling out a full-court man-to-man press off the made free throws. Dominican Republic 14 fouls now, so Italy will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
So Liz gets it across. Now Rojas hands it off to Solano. This will be an interesting matchup with Mannion. And Solano launches it.
Tough shot. Good contest.
Could be a shot that, well, Italy will be happy for him to take. Under pressure anyway. Francis with the rebound, hands it off.
Yeah, Melli trying to force that pass inside to Melli.
Rojas goes in, contact. He was trying to make the pass, and Melli again takes a little punishment.
Nice.
And Polonara.
Picture perfect fast break there from the Italians. It's going to lead to a timeout.
Polonara just continuing to go up and away.
Yeah, he's been the Achilles heel so far for the Dominican Republic.
So timeout called by the Dominican Republic.
Good pass. Mike. Tiene el juego a Sadiel. Atención. Brandon. Mike. Elvis. Jonathan. Y Víctor. Domi. La estoy trayendo aquí. Viene el bloqueo para que este venga. Y bloqueo al 4. La doy. Me voy backdoor. Acuérdense de eso. Me voy
Here again, you see that fast break, the touch pass from Moraschini. Just great job finding the trailer Polonara for the two-handed flush. Bench appreciating the guys running the floor. And Dominican Republic, you see here Michael Torres checking into the game for the first time, trying to help his team with some scoring. They're shooting just 2 of 9 so far.
Well, it's one thing about this Dominican Republic team is their guards have been excellent, and they've got different options. France is great. Alert play by Tonu, reaching in, getting a hand on it. They definitely look supremely focused today, especially on this end of the floor, the Italians.
Yeah, it's no exaggeration. The guards, Solano, Liz, and Torres all on the floor at this moment. All had 20-plus points against the Philippines the other night.
So 5 seconds on the shot clock. Liz, offensive foul. Araujo coming out and setting a screen on Tonu.
Well, Tonu rewarded for his closeout, trying to kind of shoot the gap there, and runs into Araujo. I don't know if he was moving too much, but
I couldn't really tell from that angle there. Here he comes. Melli, gosh, still will not drop.
That was from NBA range.
Oh, Araujo flirting with another foul on Moraschini. Torres, who hails from Spain, actually. Here he is. And off the back of the iron, Melli with the rebound. Italians looking to extend a 5-point lead. Polonara kind of pushed out by Torres. Tonu back to Melli. They find Mannion open left corner. Go! Oh, plenty of options.
Yeah, good ball movement on that possession from Italy. Finding Nico Mannion. Can definitely knock down the outside shot. Hit 3 of those the other night.
A little bit of trouble here for the Dominican Republic. You can feel it. Francis comes out, misses, and now Mannion running. And Mannion gets the foul called on Solano. That was an interesting decision by Mannion to kind of turn and kind of back up.
Yeah, the one thing about Mannion, he can be very aggressive, especially in the open floor. You see there, drawing the contact, just gets the ball up. And watch here, the ball movement. Melli, drive and kick. Mannion spotting up in the corner and knocks it down.
Italy have been good. They've hit a couple of three-pointers so far, 2 of 3. Both Tonu and Mannion. Tonu gets a seat, as does Polonara. And Mannion, meanwhile, continues to demonstrate in this Olympic qualifying tournament why he's been such a highly regarded player throughout his entire life, really.
Yeah, honestly.
His basketball life.
Born in Siena in Italy, lived there for 3 years before making his way to the United States. Obviously, played his college ball at Arizona, now with the Warriors. And gives them a 10-point lead early on. Dominican Republic just struggling to get good looks.
Torres goes right at Moraschini, ends up taking a tough shot, makes it.
Well, Torres, he gets buckets. That's what he's on the floor for. You've seen it with
Mannion with the step. He goes in and earns a trip to the line.
Is he trying to dunk that?
I don't think so, but he was going hard to the rim.
You see, turned the corner.
Yeah, I think he may have been, in fact, looking at it from that angle. Fouled by Rigoberto Mendoza.
See the Torres, nice little stop and pop there on the runner.
Just wonder if any, oh man, he misses the free throw. With the Dominican Republic at some point, change things up maybe, and especially because they've got such good guards, if we might see some full court pressure.
Yeah, I mean, they have 7 fouls here so far in the first 7.5 minutes to just 1 for Italy. So Italy playing solid defense.
Mendoza goes in and gets the foul called on Mannion.
Just a miscommunication there in transition. Mendoza left open. So Mannion picks up his first.
So both, Nunez and Solano each with 2 fouls. And Sadio Rojas has a foul. And Mendoza now also. And here he is at the line making the free throw.
Mendoza, one of these guys who featured at the World Cup in China in 2019.
And he wasn't, he didn't really do too much in the first 2 games, did he?
Here, yeah, you talked about the press. Jeff,
here we go.
Called it.
I did.
2-1.
I was giving the hand signal to Melvin. Here we go. Just disrupt them a little bit, get them out of their comfort zone. Because I mean, look at the team that they have.
Right. Yeah, they're giving us some size.
They're not short of quickness.
Yeah, they're giving us some size, and the Italian players, all stand about 6'8", 6'9", it seems, on the perimeter.
Vitali in the game and immediately hits the 3-pointer.
Michele Vitali wasting no time, letting it fly.
And we know that Santos comes in. Oh boy, Santos pushing off on Moraschini. Here's Torres. Torres just keeping that scoreboard ticking over there for the Dominican Republic with some tough shots. Great work on defense by Victor Liz to get in there and get his hands up to bat the ball, and then Moraschini with the foul.
Yeah, Meli was looking for the high-low pass. As you see Moraschini.
Victor Liz's effort is off the charts. He's going to go out now, and Enriquez is going to replace him. And Tessitore also comes into the game for Meli. I really like both of these teams, the way they get after each other. Torres puts it on the deck. Great job getting to the line again for Torres. He has been excellent off the bench.
Again, he's out there for his scoring. Able to get into the lane. Goes right into the contact. And Tessitore commits his first foul. You see the Vitali 3-pointer. He's the kind of guy, a scouting report should say, no space. Vitali averaged 15 points per game in the Eurobasket qualifiers. Obviously, Italy, one of the hosts of the 2022 Eurobasket, so they automatically qualify as Torres knocks down the first free throw.
Yeah, but they wanted to clearly get games. It's one of the beauties of the new calendar for FIBA as the national teams get together more frequently. And for a team like Italy, you can see how it really benefits them. Here's Mannion, falls down, alertly gets it to Vitali. Enriquez comes out. Now he's going to drop back on Vitali. And a little bit of a mismatch here with Santos on Mannion. Oh, good hands, Enriquez.
He's got to get it up.
Will they have time? Yes, he does get it off in time, it looked like. And Tessitore, oh boy, I thought he had it off in time, but Ricci missed it. And he's certainly, everybody in the Italian bench thinks he got it off on time.
Yeah, late whistle as well. I think he expected it to be an air ball, which would have made an easy shot clock violation call, but hit the rim, and that would have reset the shot clock to 14. So big possession here.
Saw Coach Mayo Sacchetti over there, hoping these players can get to experience what he experienced when he played in the 1980 Olympics. Won a silver medal. Now, again, Torres. He likes the matchup. Here he goes, steps back, and that time the battle won by Moraschini. Man, he can take it all the way down to about 7-6 seconds maybe before he makes his move.
Calls for the high pick. Oh, good hedge there from Santos.
Tessitore has it knocked out of his hands. Not a great play by Francis. He's put him on the line. Well, I guess you could say, for the Dominican standpoint, at least. Oh, well, almost a foul top as well. At least he'll get the ball back if he makes both free throws.
Yeah, Francis thought he had all ball there, but He's called for the foul.
I like the way I like the intensity that Tonut brought today. He's come ready to play today. He's looking like he wants to get back in the game. There's Tessitore. Takes his time.
Tessitore, one of only 2 Italian players who was at the World Cup alongside Awadou Abbas. Played about 10 minutes a game, gave him 6 points in his action.
So Santos is going out of the game. Liz comes back in. Torres, 3, 2, 1. Francis. Good look. Couldn't have asked for more. And Italy get to the line at the end of the quarter or late in the quarter and take a 22-14 lead over the Dominican Republic at the end of 1.
Well, let's check out the first quarter stats. Dominican Republic 0 of 6 from 3. Meanwhile, Italy 3 of 7. And that's pretty much the difference here in this game so far. Both teams, though, doing a good job getting to the free throw line. Overall, Italy shooting about 43% from the field. Dominican Republic 27% shooting in that first quarter. So, you know, they're down 8, but they know why. They just need to knock down shots as we check out some of the best plays of the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, Tonut really did come out with his game face on, as did Polonara. And Italy, there was no question they were ready to play today. You know, they fell behind by 17 points against Puerto Rico, so perhaps that was a lesson. In fairness to the Dominican Republic, you know, for a large part of that first quarter, Italy were better, but the Dominican Republic, they fought back pretty strong there. They got it back to 6. I think they had a chance to get even closer.
Yeah, Torres, really the only player who's been, I would say, consistent. He has 6 points. Nobody else so far with more than 2. On the Italian side, they've got multiple players giving them contributions offensively. You saw that the Mannion 3-pointer, he's already got 6 points to lead the way for Italy.
Araujo has played 7 minutes, hasn't even attempted a shot, and you know, he's one of their primary weapons from behind the arc. So Italy have done a good job of kind of taking away some of the things that the Dominican Republic want to do.
Yeah, if you haven't seen these teams play too much, as we see the fans in the stands, it's good to have fans back.
Do you think they all coordinate? They all coordinate, the fans wearing the Serbia blue? Don't
want to get into the fashion choices here too much. But one thing I'll say about Italy, probably a little bit more ball movement to create their shots. The Dominican Republic, more isolation, you know, trying to take defenders off the dribble, whether it's Torres or Solano, even Liz sometimes. I want to see a little bit more ball movement to get some better looks.
You know, we saw Mannion talking to Torres there. It's something that we saw in the last game as well. Mannion talking to, I think it was Brown, wasn't it? He likes to get out there and talk.
A little chatty, you know.
Nice Nico. So they want to get something squared away. Seem to be having some issues over at the scores table today in terms of putting in some of the data that goes up on the scoreboard, and obviously that's crucial. It needs to be right. So Fontecchio, Ricci, Tessitore, Vitali, and Mannion on the floor for the Italians. Mendoza, Torres, Francis, Santos, and Enriquez out there for the Dominican Republic. And Mendoza comes up with the basketball. So an early steal. Torres. Oh.
Yeah, Santos doesn't want to put the ball on the floor.
Francis out to Enriquez.
He can hit that.
Mendoza, he's open and front of the rim.
They just can't buy a 3 so far. 0-7 now.
Tessitore spins. Strong move, but Santos did what you're supposed to do. He had his hands straight up.
Split. Nice pass.
There he goes. And the Dominican Republic getting it to Enriquez, excuse me, from the corner.
You saw Torres split the double team off the ball screen, get into the lane, and nice cut there from Enriquez.
Now the corner to Fontecchio. He's been almost automatic, and here he goes again, hitting another.
Yeah, he's been honestly electrifying. Him and Polonara, you cannot give them any room.
Enriquez, now he puts it up from deep. Richie also a threat from deep. Torres raising his hand, say I committed the foul.
See again a great skip pass, finding Fontecchio in the corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Oh, good hands. Oh, but then they fumble it into the hands of Mannion. What an opportunity. Goes by the wayside for the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Mannion, right place, right time. He's got 8 points already in 7 minutes.
Enriquez steps back. Finally, he gets a jumper to go. That was a 2.
Again, off the dribble, but this time he's able to knock it down. Yeah, the one thing DR can't do is afford for this lead to balloon.
Vitali from the arc. Good, strong rebound, Francis. Torres. And a little bit of miscommunication.
Well, he left his feet and was hoping for the player to be spotting up in the wing. There was no one there, and it's a turnover. As Liz will replace Torres. See right there, saw the help side from the defense and just threw it away. Here's the Enriquez step back too.
9-point lead for the Azzurri. Fontecchio, gosh. Simone, Mr. Automatic. Fontecchio, another basket for him. He's got 7 points.
Yeah, but good action to get that shot. The ball moved around side to side, and Fontecchio found a space.
I say he's automatic. He's only 1 for 4 inside the arc, but it seems like everything he puts up goes in. Here's Lees. Spins. Wow. Mr. Creator.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can see the game plan. They just really feel they can take any defender off the dribble. They're going to keep attacking that way.
Polonara got Santos off his feet. Second team foul on the Dominican Republic.
Look at that spin move again from Liz. Just floats it up softly.
Melli back in the game, and Spisu as well, and Tonut. Bounce pass. Good passing. Fontecchio, tough shot for him. And get to the drop.
That's when you know you're feeling good. Everything's going in for Fontecchio right now.
Biggest lead of the game for Italy, 11 points.
Fontecchio is 8 of 13 against Puerto Rico. And here so far tonight, 3 of 6 for his 9 points. Nice pass.
Santos. Good D from Fontecchio. Look at the hustle. Italy will keep it.
Coach Sacchetti has to be happy with his defense. They've only allowed 20 points here in the first 16 minutes.
Now, Araujo comes back into the game. And again, a three-point threat in the first 2 games for the Dominican Republic. Tonu to Meli. Now Polonara, and Sadio Rojas went down. He's helped up.
I'm telling you, Italy should just keep playing through Fontecchio and Polonara. Obviously, Mannion does what he does.
Quick pass to Rajo.
That's the kind of ball movement you want to see. They get a good look. Ball goes inside out, or outside in, I should say, and they get the high-low feed.
Good catch from Polonara. Oh, look at the pass to Fontecchio, and they constantly share it, and just out of the reach of Meli. Couldn't quite come up with a catch. Željko Obradović there on the left. The, I think it's fair to say, legendary coach here, one of the many, in fact, in Serbia.
Se non è necessario, non facciamo il cambio qui su queste cose qua, ok? Cerchiamo di stare troppo facile, se non abbiamo proprio bisogno di questa cosa qua. Adesso rientra questo qua, te lo riprendi Tonno, te lo riprendi tu. Lui gioca a se prende la palla di qua e arriva al blocco, lui va qua oppure batte qua, lui parte, non gliene frega niente, o a destra o a sinistra parte. Perciò come arriva davanti a questo? Prima di arrivare, come prende la palla? Questo, un attimo un passo. Hai capito? Hai capito? In modo che lui, tu lo tieni qua e lo tieni.
Well, you saw their 8 assists and 6 turnovers so far for Italy. But they have done a good job sharing the balls. Take another look at that Araujo layup off the great feed from Rojas. Meli didn't want to commit his second foul. But if you're Coach Lopez right now, you know, offensively and defensively, a lot of questions to answer. They got to get a way to get some cleaner looks, knock down some open threes. They're 0 of 8 so far. On the defensive end, making sure they stay in front of their man.
Well, it's a 40-minute game, long time to go. Solano back in. Enriquez from the arc. That's good.
Well, that's the way to come out of a timeout and execute. Enriquez looking way more confident, no hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Rojas coming out on Polonara. Solano trying to pick up the Italians a little bit further away from the basket. The quick hands from Liz comes up with a steal. He's going all the way, hands it off to Solano. And it's all about the defense for the Dominican Republic.
Tell you what, that's how you come out again out of the timeout. Solano, he was going to bring the energy. You already know that.
Spisu back to Meli. Pump fake, gets in, puts up a short one though. He's able to get the rebound again. He's going to go back up again, just cannot get it to go.
There's a lid on the basket for Nicola Meli here this tournament so far.
But he was well short on the little jumper. Solano, meanwhile, back out. Enriquez again. Boy, that was down, but look at Sadio Rojas go up and get the rebound. And he's fouled.
Yeah, although Enriquez missed that last three, he's giving them a nice little push off the bench. As we see, Rojas plays bigger than that 6'4" size that he's listed at, but Enriquez only averaging 3 points so far in the tournament. He's got 7 here tonight. As you see the catch and shoot right there, beautiful form as well on that jumper.
And you know, very important move to get Mannion back in the game, I think, for Mayo Sacchetti. That's a good move. Spisu goes out. Tekio back in now, and it goes, and Araujo again on the rejection. Not in my house, says Polonara.
Well, the Dominican bench really thought that was going to be a goaltending. Let's have another look here on the instant replay.
Ooh, it looked on the way down to me.
Well, it's hard to see, right? It's kind of that midpoint.
Solano strong with the ball.
Oh, no.
Enriquez again. Go!
Oh, no. Solano.
Goodness gracious.
Knocking Mannion down with the in-and-out dribble. And then Enriquez give him 10 points. And we're back to a 3-point game.
Mannion is heating up now. And great rebound. Mele just cannot get it to go. And he is beside himself. He puts his hands to his face.
I mean, he's just rushing it now. He's taking another look. Mele's right there for the layup. 0 of 5 from the field, as you see here, the Enriquez three-pointer in the corner. And Solano will check back out. Interestingly enough, Torres comes back on.
Is he doing that to keep him fresh?
Might be worried about the foul situation. Solano does have 2 fouls, so could be an offense-defense thing already here in the second quarter.
It makes a huge difference defensively. I mean, Torres is a good defender as well. Mayo Sacchetti has seen his Italian team lead by as many as 13 points. But the one thing about this Dominican Republic is they keep coming at you, and they have definitely shifted into a higher gear here at the end of the second quarter.
An 8-0 run here so far. Tony looking to answer that.
Wow! Tonu.
Hey, that's
he came to play.
He had his best season this past year. The 27-year-old averaged 16 points per game in the domestic league.
Victor Lees fakes as Tonu comes out, and Tonu knocks it out of bounds. Lees a little going in amongst the trees and also being chased.
Yeah, good contest there from Mele. As you see, ooh, Tonu taking a slap to the face. Incidental contact. Let's listen into the timeout.
Atención, 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 atención. La pelota, Víctor Lee. No, Adoni aquí, Adoni. Víctor Lee sacándola. El 4 a nosotros, Adiel. El 5 aquí. El 1 aquí. El 1. Quiero bloqueo de Adonis para Adiel para que reciba la pelota. Y después bloqueo aquí de Jonathan para Adoni. Sadiel, busca a Adoni ahí. Si no tiene tiro, dribble handoff con Mike. Okay. Hey.
So as you check out the Tonu 3, we also put up a few stats there. Both teams getting a couple of offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. And how important were those 2 3-pointers from Jonathan Enriquez? The only 2 threes so far for Dominican Republic. And he leads all scorers with 10.
Also crucial, the points off turnovers. I mean, you can see the Dominican Republic have scored 9 off the 7 Italian turnovers. And now the quick hands of Fontecchio forces the over and back. He just contributes in so many ways. He really is such an outstanding talent.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Italy does obviously qualify for the Olympics and they try to figure out the roster, he needs to be on that plane to Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Alba Berlin player for this past season.
Yeah, whoever does make the Olympics, they'll have decisions to make about who's on the plane to Japan.
Oh, out of bounds.
And good defense. Well, you know what? We talked about Torres coming in for Solano, and there he is making a great play defensively. Now he's going to check out, and Solano is going to come back into the game.
See, good ball pressure. Mannion, a little lack of spatial awareness, and it was close. The left shoe did touch that sideline.
Offensive foul on Araujo.
Araujo obviously not pleased with that call. You see he rolls to the basket. Yeah, Polonara held his ground.
So Solano goes right back out with the dead ball, and Torres comes right back in. So read into that. What?
Yeah, offense, defense, even though Torres is an offensive player. But
yeah,
Araujo now with 2 fouls as well, joining Nunez and Solano in foul trouble.
Here he goes, Fontecchio and Mele keeping it alive. And gonna be Dominican Republic basketball. I tell you, the mental fortitude of this Dominican Republic team, what we're seeing today is something to admire.
Well, they are going small here. Solano replaces Santos. So kind of a 5-guard lineup. And Rojas will have to play pretty much center. Although positionless basketball obviously is kind of the norm at this point.
So you think that transfers to international basketball as well?
Well, it is. In these next 2 minutes. Again, you know the game plan is to try to attack these defenders off the dribble. They feel they have the quickness advantage. And they're really, really going in on that right now.
So Solano back in the game for Torres. Torres stays in as well. Oh boy, trying to get the basketball to Sadio Rojas. Solano chases back though and comes up with the basketball. Dribbles with his head up. Passes back outside to Victor Liz.
Yeah, Liz has been quiet by his standards. Just 4 points.
And good hands by Polonara to force the steal, the turnover. So Solano goes back out. Guess his coach doesn't trust him not to pick up a reaching foul or a charge or whatever.
Well, they are calling it tight. And 11 fouls so far called on the Dominican Republic. So maybe not the worst move by Lopez. Oh, nice little feed there from Mele.
Shot clock down to 5. Fontecchio. Well, you knew that was going in by the time he released it.
Fontecchio is in a rhythm here in Belgrade. And he now leads all scorers with 12. As they leave Enriquez wide open.
Oh, look at Rojas rebound the basketball. They're able to get it. Victor Liz, feet set, and ends up being a pass. And Sadio Rojas is fouled.
Again, you got to appreciate Rojas' toughness. Only a second rebound, but boxing out Mannion, getting inside position.
Yeah, he'll guard anybody as well. Fontecchio's shot. He's now 4 of 8 from the floor. He's hit both of his 3-pointers. He is, in fact, the highest rated efficiency player for Italy, plus 10. Liz takes a seat. And Francis back in. Tonu very active today. Great tenacity.
Yeah, he calls himself Steve Bucket on social media, but he's playing a little bit of defense here tonight. Good defense from Mannion.
It is. Torres, he has to launch it, and
yeah, over the back.
Yeah, over the back called on Sadio Rojas. Torres was a great defense by Mannion, forcing Torres into that difficult shot. So timeout on the court. 27.6 seconds remain in the first half.
Tonno 4-1, 3 linee e cosa. Se abbiamo difficoltà in questa linea che sono tutte prese, dov'è Volo? Guarda tu, se questo sta proprio qua, guarda se c'è una posizione, se non riusciamo a fare.
Giocate senza palla e muovete la palla con i passaggi. Bravo.
Guarda, giochiamo questo qua. Preferisci uscire a sinistra o a destra? Cioè, di qua, sinistra, qua. Cioè, arrivi e prendi il tiro di qua. No, perché io ti faccio il blocco. Io ti mando lui a fare il blocco perché tu vieni a prendere. Da questa parte. Slip e pick per me. Is a pick and roll. Il pick and roll.
Fontecchio has been very, very consistent. Him and Polonara pretty much the go-to guys for this Italian team. And Liz just unable to close out in time. Should also mention Alessandro Baiola, who we haven't seen here tonight.
Turned his ankle, didn't he,
Yeah.
the other day?
We saw him kind of in the pregame warm-ups, really trying to, push it and make it work, but
A couple of future national team players checking out the action today, probably. The COVID situation prevented a lot of fans from being able to come and watch these games, but we have had some decent crowds for the numbers that are allowed. Not sure what we've got right now. Obviously, it'll be even more tonight when Serbia are here, or this afternoon, late this afternoon. Final seconds ticking off the clock. About a 4-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Tonut gets his man off his feet. Now he passes to Polonara. He makes it like a free throw. Francis launches in time. Is it? Doesn't matter. Italy, so many options out there at the three-point line. And Polonara wide open. Takes it up to a 12-point lead. And he just underlines yet again how good he is. He's got 9 points. Italy lead it 42-30 over the Dominican Republic at halftime.
Well, here's the shooting stats from that first half. Dominican Republic doing a good job inside the arc, but really struggling behind it, just 2 of 15. Meanwhile, Italy shooting 47% overall. Free throw numbers pretty similar. Rebounds +3 for Italy. They've also done a good job sharing the ball, 11 assists overall. Meanwhile, Dominican Republic, a 101 assist to turnover ratio is not exactly where you want to be. And we'll also see the scoring leaders for each team. Fontecchio with 12, leading all scorers. Polonara with 9, Mannion with 8. Enriquez off the bench, a nice spark, especially in moments where it seemed the game was going to get away from them. He hit a couple big shots to bring them back, and Italy was able to push out the lead once again in these last 5 minutes going into the halftime break. Let's check out the best plays of that first half action. And Tonut, you mentioned him earlier, doing a little bit of everything. You see he's a pest offensively. He's getting his hands on passes, creating deflections. Obviously, he found Polonara on the cross-court pass for that last three-pointer.
Yeah, offensively, Tonut 8 points, 3 assists. But they are making shots, especially from three-point range, and those are just allowing them to kind of reopen that lead. Obviously, you got to play good defense. It's a complete game. It's not just the shooting, but it does seem to stand out for this Italian team. It's one of their better shooting teams, and one that isn't overly reliant on one player. I mean, Ricci is a player who's a great shooter, and he hasn't even really impacted today, but we've seen from three-point range today, Fontecchio hit 2. Mannion hit that one that we just saw. Polonara has just hit his first. Tonut has hit a couple of three-pointers, and also Michele Vitali right off the bench hit a 3, and that's tough to defend when you're coming, you're the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it's 100% right. You want to try to focus on one player, but when they share the ball with each other, and they'll just take whatever open shot there is, and they just kind of punish the defense for especially playing a little bit too aggressive. If you deny, you gamble, they're going to make you pay for it. Yeah, 7 of 13 from 3. It's tough to play against that.
Quite a difference to 2 of 15 from three-point range. So, but from a defensive standpoint, I think the Dominican Republic are going to they're going to back themselves to get back into this game. But it's going to be a tough ask against this Italians. The way they've come out today, they look supremely focused and continuing to get just all tournament type play from Fontecchio and Polonara. Those two guys are just a real handful, and that toughness that we're seeing from Mannion is irreplaceable, really. Things started to get a little bit shaky there for Italy, and he called the timeout, Sacchetti, and brought Mannion right back into the game, and that's when, Italy were able to stabilize things.
Yeah, on the other end, obviously Lopez deciding to go, defense for offense every couple possessions, and kind of, it's hard to develop a rhythm right? When you're doing that, coming in and out, obviously you want to protect Solano for the second half. You know, they were hoping that the lead would maybe stay, or the deficit would be around 4, 5, 6 points. But now it goes out to 12, and you know, these next 20 minutes will be crucial if the Dominican Republic want to stay alive.
Ripnik slices through the hard show. Oh, well, maybe they overpass. The three is good.
That is a thing of beauty.
As Gladys goes up the other. Oh, what a block! Morea just got back in transition. He just outworked everybody. And when you're looking for something to inspire, this is what could do it.
Second half action underway here in the Alexander Nicholas Hall, and right away, Dobritz reminds us that also he does have some hops as he comes in and catches the alley-oop pass and flushes it.
Looking at the rim on the catch. Nice
Grab
pass.
again. Oh, goodness me!
Dios mío. George Condit, the pick, the roll, the dunk in his face.
Wow. Yeah, you got to keep your hands up. And Solano avoids the foul. Oh! He hit the runway. How about that? And Serbia trying to stop the play with the reach.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Coach, you're leading by 12 points in the first half. How do you feel about the game so far?
We are not sure.
.42-30, Italy on top of the Dominican Republic here in Belgrade, the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Later today, we will have Serbia taking on Puerto Rico, and really the only team, remember, that wins this qualifying tournament will advance to the Tokyo Olympics. And we also have qualifying tournaments in Lithuania, in Canada, and in Croatia. And, well, the winners of each of the Olympic qualifying tournaments will join the 8-team field at the Olympics. Can you tell me which teams are already there, Josh?
I can. Iran, Japan, USA, Argentina, Spain, Nigeria.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
France.
France.
You said
and
Australia?
Australia. There we go. There we go.
You said USA, right?
I guess they're there. Although, hey, they finished 7th at the World Cup, so it wasn't a walk-in.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, and obviously the winner of this group, so this particular OQT, could be Serbia, could be Italy, could be Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, will be in a group with, I think we already know this as well.
Yeah, we're going to tease our viewers, see if they can come up with it, and we're going to let you know.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hear from the coaches here in a minute.
See Michael Torres, 6 points so far, hasn't knocked down any outside threes. So they'll look to get him going. Donis Enriquez has been able, actually the only player able to knock down an outside shot for Dominican Republic. You see there 10 points, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they'll go into the same group. The winner of this OQT will play in Group B against Australia, Nigeria, and also the team that wins the Olympic qualifying tournament in Croatia. Right. Okay, let's pipe down. I think we're going to hear Coach Lopez.
Coach, your team stayed at 30 points in the first half, and you had some foul troubles early in the game. What would you like to say?
It's one of the problems that we had every time, so we need to stop this. I hope that my players are going to get better on this hard.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach, you're leading by 12 points in the first half. How do you feel about the game so far?
We are not sure for anybody because we have 11 points and they recover, arrive at 3 points. They are tough, they are quickness. We have to stay, play defense for 20 minutes more. The game is in the game. It's tough. It's tough player, play one-on-one, he's a good shooter. We have to stay focused because it's difficult.
Thank you very much.
No, fammi sentire. Dai, Adesso vediamo di che parte. Entra Magnon al posto di Spesso. Ok?
Vai da subito,
cosa voglio dire? Adesso si vede che squadra siamo. Adesso. Andiamo, forza.
Adonis, Xavier, Jonathan, Víctor. Ok, lo que vamos a hacer es lo siguiente. Tenemos horns para el lado de Adonis, Beck, Flair, y te mete al medio. Si no hay nada aquí, mano a mano con Víctor. Ok.
Well, really good, I thought, insight from both teams, coaches rather, at halftime. You know, or at least their remarks were spot on, but especially Sacchetti. It's like, hey, you know, 12-point lead is nothing. And this is a very good, determined Dominican Republic team. The only way we win this game is if we keep playing defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then obviously you got to make some shots, but it all starts on the defensive end for this Italian team.
Seen a couple of changes in the starting lineups here. Mannion starting for Italy, and Enriquez starting for Dominican Republic. And Enriquez played his college ball at UCF, Orlando.
Yeah, just down the road from you, up the road rather.
Might have seen him at a basketball camp back in the day. But yeah, 20 minutes to go here.
Second half action underway. Dominican Republic starting with possession and attacking the basket to the right. They turn it over immediately. Will this be Meli? And finally, and look at him. He raises his hands almost in a show of relief that he's able to get the basketball in. And look at Mannion. And, you know, you didn't see Mannion actually diving for the ball there. We saw the replay of Meli, but Mannion and Meli coming out and making defensive plays at the start. And really, I guess Sacchetti got his message across. We've got to play defense.
Well, it's almost as if the Italians were inside the huddle there. Just Meli reading that play to perfection, getting the steal and the breakaway dunk. Trying to get Enriquez freed up for the three.
Araujo he would like to go to work outside, but instead he takes Meli down low. And much like Italy focusing on defense, look at the Dominican Republic taking it right away. Solano! Oh, I thought he was going to throw it down. And he changed his mind at the last minute. Maybe he didn't have a good look. He's upset with himself.
Well, he definitely took off with bad intentions, but just wasn't able to finish the circus shot, essentially. And yeah, Meli, a little pep to his step now, huh?
Good rebound, Rojas over to Liz on the left. They're going to run their play. Bounce pass. Araujo almost fell down, was able to keep his feet. And Liz is bumped. I love the Dominican Republic, Josh. I mean, we've watched them play. You know, we've watched them a lot over the years. And at the World Cup, I mean, they just do not give in, do they? They believe they're going to win.
And you see here, Liz putting the pressure on Mannion, who picks up his third personal foul. And that last post up by Araujo. A nice little jump hook. Middle of the lane as Payola checks in for his first time. I actually just spoke with him briefly at halftime. He said his ankle's still so-so.
Yeah, so left with a twisted ankle the other day against Puerto Rico. Rojas not able to get the basketball away. It was only him battling Polonara, Meli, and Payola for the ball. Tonut open and gets it to drop. That three-point shot for Tonut has been. He's just, I think he might be thrusting himself into the reckoning for MVP this game. Polonara goes down and Mayo Sacchetti voicing his displeasure. Watch this.
Well, you'll see the ball goes through the net, and Rojas comes in, and that left hand just catches Polonara in the face. But Tonut, that's way too much room for a shooter that's been knocking it down consistently, not just today, but all season. That's his third of the night. He's got 11 points. And
he and Polonara have been doing the business. Fontecchio as well, but you know, Rojas no doubt collided there. He is just he's a tough player. He's getting after it. He's not the same player if he's not chasing offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds, you know? I mean, he's crashing the boards.
No, his value is doing all the little things, the intangibles, stuff that doesn't necessarily show up in the box score. That's why he's been able to play in Europe for the last 7 years or so.
Well, here he is. Air Santo Domingo gets it back. Steps back outside. Still can't get over it. They didn't get that dunk. And the bounce pass to Rojas. He hands it off, and then Payola, it looked like knocked it away. Fontecchio up to Tonu, and an unsportsmanlike foul as well has been called on Enriquez. Boy, I'll tell you what, we're running out of superlatives here to describe not just the play of this man right here, Tonu, but his attitude. He has been a star and unsportsmanlike, and they will go and look at it now, so we'll be quiet and let's listen to the referees.
First, this image is good. Okay, the fast break, but I want to watch in the real speed, okay?
We're looking to upgrade or downgrade the foul?
Yeah. Anytime upgrade and downgrade the foul. Real speed, please.
Okay, quarterback.
It's coming down. This size here. Yeah, let's try this one, yeah. Go. Frame by frame. Until the contact, Yeah.
Actual shooting is started. He's trying to reach the ball, so from my side, it's a normal foul. He didn't grab, he didn't pull him down. Right?
Yeah. It's, oh, this is good image. Let's go. He's trying to play basketball.
Yeah.
He's trying to play basketball. Let's downgrade for personal foul, okay? Yeah. Personal foul.
So number 3 is the normal foul?
Normal foul is only one shooter for the number 7, okay?
Good.
Final decision, personal foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Normal foul. One shot.
Yeah, in live play, Josh, it looked like it was unsportsmanlike, but they're able to go and review it, slow it down, and sure enough, I mean, they got it spot on. He was playing the basketball.
Yeah, I mean, Tonu was going very fast, right? He's kind of a little bit out of control, but Enriquez just kind of caught it, you know, on the wrist there, on the forearm. Wasn't trying to hurt him, and they said he didn't pull his arm down. The fall made it look worse, but still.
They got a mountain to climb now. The Dominican Republic down 18 points. The only good thing is they've got 17 minutes, but they've got to get to work now. Liz.
Although Italy committed the foul there, I'm just very impressed with their pressure on the ball defense. Nothing easy coming for the Dominicans. And also, obviously, they created some steals, got a breakaway, 2 breakaways so far in this third quarter.
Now, Sacchetti doesn't think there's anything wrong with his team's defense, that's for sure. He was voicing his displeasure at that call. Enriquez puts it up and rims out. Cannot afford to fall any further behind the Dominican Republic. And it's got to happen defensively again for the Dominicans. Get some points off their defense if they can. Good hands by Victor Liz.
Again, Liz, the captain. We need him to get it going. He's 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 points.
Oh, good hands, Liz. Twice that trip down the floor, he had his hands up. And even Payola coming off the bench, coming out and doing good things defensively. You know, he knocked the ball away down in the low post. And here he is sticking his leg out to prevent the pass. I mean, it's tell you, if this Italian team does go on to win this qualifying tournament, I'd be hard pressed to tell you who should not go, because they all look good to me. Here's a 3-pointer, and strong rebound by Polonara. Fontecchio, that's good. Wow.
He's unconscious, Jeff. doesn't stop, knocking down a three. Simone Fontecchio, 3 from 3 from 3.
Wow, 53-32. Italy looking like they're not going to be stopped today. Timeout, Dominican Republic.
I see people come back from pickup. Come on, don't give up, don't give up. 2 puntos en este cuarto y la mayoría de los tiros de 3. La mayoría de los tiros de 3. Adonis, come back. Elvis, Mike, Jonathan y Sadiel. Quiero que la pelota la dé aquí Elvis a Mike, que va por abajo. Sadiel hace bloqueo aquí, viene y después bloquea a Elvis. ¿Entiendes? Como ellos hacen hedge.
Well, 11-2 run to start this third quarter. They've got a three-pointer there from Fontecchio.
Josh, 9 of 15 from three-point range. Italy, I mean, they are scary.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's not just one person. And again, these are guys with size, right? Fontecchio is 6'8", Polonara is 6'9". So even if there's a defender there, they can just raise on top of over him. But that was an open shot. 21-point deficit.
Lopez trying to keep his team together. You could hear him calling Enriquez back over after taking the timeout to make sure he could hear what the plan was. Araujo surrounded, gets swatted, gets it back. And foul called on Meli. Even if that's a foul, you got to love that defense by Italy. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of contact inside.
Sal Payola.
Araujo, obviously a big body.
Solano. And boy, Rojas, excellent rebound, but then just shot it over the rim.
Yeah, he was trying to draw the foul there, but couldn't focus on making the shot.
Really does seem like that ball just keeps going down and then back out for the Dominican Republic. And Rojas with the foul.
That's 4 team fouls now on Dominican Republic. And Italy will shoot free throws on the next foul. Francis checks back in for Rojas.
Probably have to say, overall, this is the best performance we've seen from any team at this Olympic qualifying tournament, the way Italy have played here in the first 24.5 minutes. Solid. Here's Meli. Good! And if he gets going, the possibilities for the Azzurri of not just here in Belgrade, but perhaps Tokyo, you start to wonder.
It was a matter of time. Meli, a sharp shooter.
Solano.
Oh.
Offensive foul. Araujo, the 3rd time in the game called for a foul, setting a screen.
Well, he was honestly just set. Strong. But look at that great pass from Fontecchio, finding Meli, spotting up, lines it up, knocks it down. And Araujo couldn't close out in time. 5 points now in the quarter for Meli. And they have 3 steals, though. You mentioned his defense. He is playing well defensively.
And they haven't been able to benefit from Araujo's three-point shooting either today. Fontecchio drives in. Boy, they've been excellent. I mean, I can't do them justice, really. They have been like a well-oiled machine today. Italy on both ends of the floor.
Like a Ferrari?
Perhaps. On the track. There's Fontecchio going up and challenging Torres. Payola from the arc. And I mean, is there anybody on this Italian team that cannot make a three-pointer?
Well, again, it's just momentum all going in one direction right now. 29-point lead for Italy.
And something else to consider is the Dominicans just look for something positive offensively. Italy going to be able to go deep to their bench, perhaps, for the remainder of the game, which might be crucial in view of a game tomorrow if they go on and win this game. Santos.
Again, nothing easy. Every possession is just difficult right now as Fontecchio asked for a sub. And Dominican Republic going to a 2-3 zone, trying to change things up and slow things down. But the way they're shooting right now, this could be asking for trouble.
Look at them share the basketball. Offensive foul on Ricci.
So Melli and Fontecchio.
Well, you know, Italy have had so many good players today. Just going through my mind, who's been the most influential, really? They've been equally. There's a whole several handful. I mean, you almost feel bad for the Dominican Republic. I don't think it's a case of them necessarily playing bad. Italy have just been so good.
I mean, they're on a 25-2 run right now, Jeff.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
The defense. Mendoza bounce pass. Francis gets it to go.
That's just, yeah.
Dominicans have had a lot of shots go in and out, but you got to tip your hat to Italy. They have come out and just been prolific today.
One team shooting 29% from the field, the other 55%.
Here they are again. Payola. Wow. Pure. Utterly sensational.
On a bum ankle as well. 12 of 18 from long distance. Look at that hustle.
Great play, Ricci. Even up this much, getting on the ground, getting on the hardwood to pick up the loose ball. Payola won the Italian title this year with Virtus Bologna. Also won, of course, with Virtus Bologna, the Basketball Champions League a couple of seasons ago. Here's Vitali banking it in.
Well, making Luca Vitali proud with that one.
His bro. Santos shot clock about to expire as he goes in. He falls down.
They're going to call it unsportsmanlike potentially here.
They're thinking about it. And Porzingis just calls a normal foul.
Well, deflated right now. You can tell the expressions of these Dominican players.
Yeah, because I mean, their approach, I think, to the game was correct. They were ready. It just has not been their day in any way, shape, or form, and it really has more to do with Italy than Dominican Republic. I mean, they have been excellent. Nunez says, we haven't seen him in a while. He's back out there.
Yeah, picked up his second foul after a few minutes, and he brings in probably the most athletic player on this team outside of Solano. Definitely the athlete and size combo is Tessitore. Just no lift on that jump shot.
Bounce pass, Santos.
Good pass there from Mendoza.
What do you do in this situation with coming up on 11 minutes remaining in the game for the Dominican Republic? Well, they're giving up those open threes, and fortunately now Italy missing some. Just got to play hard and hope that you can get it close by the end of the game.
Well, hey, with the three-point shot, no team is ever out of it. Mendoza gets a 2 to fall. We've seen, in basketball, 20-point leads evaporate in a matter of minutes. You got to knock down shots and get stops.
Payola again. Ricci. Feliz chases him off the three-point line. Another chance for Nunez and the Dominican Republic. Feliz, the former Illini guard. Mendoza just hit a jumper. Santos, good job with the catch. Here's Feliz, goes in, quick hands by Payola, and the ball goes off of Feliz.
And Feliz did a good job getting open there, but Payola, great awareness defensively. As we'll take a look here, swipes down, and the ball goes off of Feliz's left thigh. And Torres just asking for any kind of help right now.
Poor Payola has been terrific, hasn't he?
And he was questionable tonight. You can see they're grabbing the ankle.
Final seconds, Richie from the arc. And in all honesty, I'm surprised that didn't go in as well as they shot it today. But even so, Italy, with 10 minutes remaining against the Dominican Republic, lead it 66-38.
Well, you can't play a better quarter of basketball than Italy just played. You see the stats. They are holding the Dominican Republic to 32% shooting overall, just 2 of 20 from 3 for the DR, 10%. Meanwhile, on the other end, 12 of 20. So when you make 10 more threes than your opponents while shooting the same number, you're usually going to have a sizable lead, and that's exactly the case here tonight. As we check out some of the plays of that third quarter, a quarter that saw Italy win it 24-8 to push their lead out to 28. Obviously, it was as large as 30 just a few moments ago.
By the way, Josh, Brazil already in the final. Another team for the Americas. They're playing in Split, coached by obviously Croatian Aco Petrovic, who led Croatia to victory over Italy in the Turin final 5 years ago. Brazil already in the final, and they will meet the winner of Germany and Croatia tomorrow. So they are just one win away from booking their spot in the Olympics, and by all accounts, I think they're probably playing better basketball than anybody. Mexico played them pretty tough. So the Dominican Republic, a little bit of a stem the flow of points for Italy there over the last couple of minutes. We're able to cut the deficit back to 28. Still a mountain to climb, though, for the Dominicans. Fourth quarter action underway here in the Alexander Nikolic Hall. And Vitali misses on his drive. Now Nunez looking to go all the way. Tried the finger roll, but a little bit too far away from the basket. What do you think has made this Italian defense so strong today?
I think they're just playing together, right? It's, you know, obviously the fact that Dominicans haven't been able to knock down threes consistently means they can kind of compact the lane a little bit more. And right now, Dominican, no Lees, no Solano, no Torres on the floor, so not sure where the scoring is going to come from.
Nunez, well, he can hit it as well, and a little bit short. Every possession really important for the Dominican Republic. Down 28 points. Tessitore whips it over to Michele Vitali, gets swatted. And Santos is going to help Vitali up.
Well, he gets by Mendoza. Feliz trying to reach in, and then Francis does get a clean block, but a lot of contact on the body to send Vitali to the free throw line. Vitali, Rosa Bamberg player this past season. Was so instrumental in those Eurobasket qualifiers, as I mentioned. 15 points per game, knocked 40% of his three-pointers down. They have so many shooters. It's you know, how do you guard that? I think it's the defense, though. 38 points, and we're in the fourth quarter.
Well, Santos kind of pushed off, then he apologized. Wanted to make sure Richie was okay, and now a foul called. Is it on Richie?
See the nice little Euro step.
Oh,
good help from Tessitore. Pretty good defense. Has the hand straight up still.
I thought they were down just a little.
That's the call, right? If
that's what he's saying, my hands were up. I thought they were down a little bit.
Yeah,
I'd have to see it again, though. I'd have to see it again.
The angle has to be perfect.
Sadio Rojas, and you know, it's interesting. It wasn't working with the guys that typically, you know, the front line guys. So he's rolling the dice now with the likes of Francis and Feliz, Mendoza, and so far the lead still 28. 8.5 minutes remaining. The winner will face the winner of Serbia, Puerto Rico, who play in the second game today. And then the winner of that game will advance to the Tokyo Olympics. Richie, boy, he has really been off today. Santos passes outside to Nunez from the right. Mendoza thought about going right back up, takes it back out. They've just had a nightmare today shooting it.
Yeah,
just won't drop. Feliz with a little runner.
There you go from Feliz. But yeah, you mentioned it, 2 of 22, just won't do it. As you see, Feliz gets into the lane.
Feliz will be happy with this result on that drive anyway. There's Brother Bradovic. Coached the former Yugoslavia to the world title, Eurobasket titles. Didn't have much success with Serbia Montenegro, though, when he coached them in 2005 at the Eurobasket. Nor Serbia Montenegro at the Olympics in 2004. Here's Feliz again, taking the ball away from Spisu and fouled. And Spisu hasn't been at his best at this OQT, and I don't know if he's tired.
Well, but great defense there from Feliz. And then had the wide open layup. Lucky that foul was called on Spisu. Yeah, Spisu, the starting point guard for this team in both games. Hasn't scored here tonight in 10 minutes.
And, you know, say Italy do go win and then they win and qualify for the Olympics. And if they are putting their team together, and we all know who's not here, and, you know, Gallinari cannot be here right now, can he? Because he's in the middle of the playoffs in the NBA with Atlanta. Got Bellinelli sitting over there, Datome. I mean, do you add anybody? Do you go with the team that got you there? I mean, these are tough questions that the Italians are going to have to ask themselves, and how it impacts team chemistry and what have you.
Yeah, no question. And obviously, some guys are very deserving to go and will be devastated if they don't get to participate in the Olympics.
Well, look at Feliz. He's getting up there and getting the rebound. Now he looks up the floor. And he goes in hard. Perhaps tried to force that one a little too much. Now Spisu whips the pass of Vitali. Oh, great pin, but a foul called on Nunez. He can't believe it. But great play, Vitali going hard to the basket. Good things happen when you take it to the rack. But Nunez thought he had it clean.
Well,
Let's have a look.
This again. I got to see this again. Well, the body, I mean, he definitely went flying into the stanchion, so there must have been some contact. Vitali tried to dunk it. That's a lot of ball in the hand.
Yeah, it looked like the contact came when Vitali extended his left arm and into Nunez. Looked like a terrific play. But again, the referee's got he's closer to the action than we are.
Yeah, it's a bang-bang play. Just haven't been able to catch a break.
I think the basketball gods ruled with that missed free throw what it really was. That's how I look at it anyway. Justice prevails, perhaps.
Ball don't lie. In the words of the legendary Rasheed Wallace.
Former Tar Heel. Here we go.
I tell you what, Francis plays with a nice little motor.
Yeah, he does. Feliz. Why is the ball not dropping for the Dominican Republic from long range? They're down 25 points. They're still getting after it. Ricci spins. Back to Spissu. Tessitore steps back from behind the arc. Well, Italy have cooled off in the fourth.
Well, they've had their bench in for the most part.
Francis almost turned it over. Mendoza changes direction. Good switch by Tessitore. Mendoza. Boy, I'd almost just drive every time. It's just not going to drop today for the Dominicans. Spissu. Oh, that was an impressive rebound from Nunez. Again, Mendoza open, gets it to Francis. Count it, finally.
We'll see the extra pass there. He was spot up, feet set. Good look. No defense around. He knocks it down.
Coach Sacchetti not going to mess around. He's going to call a timeout on the next dead ball. He does not want to give the Dominican Republic the whiff of a comeback. Spissu from the arc, and he is fouled by Feliz, who says, I didn't touch him.
Well, let's have a look. Spissu answering with a three of his own. Must have heard us talking about him as we check out the Francis three on the last possession. Now a chance for Italy to get a 4-point play.
Well, you feel for those guys. I mean, it's Melvin Lopez, Feliz. On the replay, it would have been very close if he got him, if he nicked him. But, you know, again, you just get back to the referee. He's got to call what he sees. And this game will not be determined by that call, that's for sure. Abbas comes in. Wudu Abbas, as well as
well, it looks like Ricci's got some blood on his arm.
Okay.
They need to attend to. As referee Locatelli discussing something with Lopez, Coach Lopez.
So Spissu raised his game, saying he hadn't been that impressive, and here he is hitting the three. Does not convert the rare 4-point play, although perhaps not as rare as it used to be.
It used to be rare, and used to only be Jamal Crawford knocking them down. Now everyone gets a chance at a 4-point play.
Mendoza. Nunez again brings a little bit of rain. Spissu quickly head up back to Moraschini. Awudo Abbas.
Mismatch inside.
Here's Vitale, loses it out of bounds. Well, this Italian performance here at the end has not been quite as polished as the first three quarters. Timeout, Italy on top, 72-47.
Está bien, Ángel. Está bien. Hey, yo sigo insistiendo que lo que nos pasa a nosotros es cuando la pelota llega al medio, ahí nos quedamos para el 1-para-1. Tenemos que darla al lado y volverla a coger para atacar si queremos atacar el tráfico. Si no, tienen que seguir moviendo la bola y cortar. Muevan y corten. Dame pisar. Por ejemplo, cuando la bola va aquí, si la doy aquí, lado contrario corta. Si no tiene nada, se va a la esquina o se devuelve. Y así cuando la pasamos para atrás, atacamos. ¿Entendido? Tengo a Sadiel por Ángel y tengo a... No, así nos quedamos así. ¿Okay? Vamos.
Well, they've been making the threes rain, and Fontecchio, who may be one of the candidates for the TCL Player of the Game. You see that controversial foul there on Nunez.
So Feliz again. Also Sario Rojas back in. Mendoza. Santos also back in. So Nunez goes out. Well, he got the shot off, so Santos stays with it. Oh, and he still can't get it to drop, so he has to settle for 2 free throws. That was a chance for a 3-point play.
He almost got the one-handed putback to go down. Nice contest there from Italy.
Four and a half minutes. I mean, every possession now is a must. Every opportunity they have to take advantage of if they want to have a miracle comeback. That's what it would be, a miracle. Un milagro.
I'm going to wait to say this, but the one positive for the Dominican Republic, they were perfect from the free throw line the other night against Philippines, 17 for 17, and they're perfect here tonight, 12 for 12.
So if they can get some fouls called on Italy,
that's going to be their best way of scoring. A steal.
Francis doesn't mess around, earns a trip to the line. Motoschini going to help him up, but he opts to be picked up by his teammates. Should he have passed this?
Yeah, I thought about that. A little 3-on-1.
Well, actually, no, Abbas was coming back to help out, so probably the right decision.
Probably should have mentioned the free throw shooting exploits.
You have just given them the CC, commentator's curse. Well, he makes it. The power of belief, and the clock is stopped. That's the other good thing about getting to the free throw line.
Well, it's what Italy did the other night against Puerto Rico when they were down 17. They got to the line, scored 8 straight points, and next thing you know, they were right back in the game. Could they be victims here tonight of their own formula?
Motoschini gets it across midcourt in time. Oh, Mendoza reaching around. Not called for the foul. Francis. And Motoschini misses. And another chance for the Dominican Republic. Oh, look at him go. Andres Feliz going hard. And boy, Vitali, just tough defense.
Yeah, you got like that. Vitali picking up full court in transition.
Feliz again. 3:45 remaining. Mendoza. Francis open. Puts it up. It's good. Another 3. Well, never say never, folks. 72-54.
Well, they've taken 12 points off of that deficit from 30 down to 18. Could be a little the case of too little, too late.
Backdoor cut might have been there. The pass anyway. Richie, meanwhile, drives in, scores. Francis again over to Feliz. Ends up driving in. Well, a little bit too much off the glass.
Well, if you're Italy right now, you got to think about time and score and using some clock.
Richie kind of fades, doesn't get the drop. Two and a half minutes remaining. Down 20.
Collision there on the floor.
Feliz from the arc.
Not this time.
Uh-oh, and now a little bit of I suppose it's inevitable when you get beat, when you're getting beat rather.
Well, we saw the Italians have a little bit of extracurricular activity in the football match yesterday. Had to bring that up at some point.
My Belgian co-commentator, Belgian-American. Now,
yeah, now he's going to bring Solano back in, but then Martinez.
Oh, technical foul.
Double technicals.
Double technicals, yeah. So they're not going to shoot technical free throws. And really, if you're up 20 points,
right,
Motoschini, just go away.
I think he thinks he's the only one who's been punished. Well, we always talk about these international competitions, that sportsmanship is actually a vital part of it. You know, the players shake hands at half court, usually before the game, pre-COVID. Now Motoschini will get a chance to shoot free throws.
So 2:16 remaining. Give some thought to Josh, this, you know, Italy, it looks like they're going to go ahead and win this. You know, what do you do if you are Serbia and Puerto Rico to take Italy out of what they want to do? But I'm not even sure, even defensively, I mean, how you're going to really attack this. I guess Serbia would have Marjanovic. That would be a real problem, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate part is we're not going to see the island matchup of Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic. But if Puerto Rico can come out victorious, obviously the way they performed in that first half against this Italy team should give them some belief that in the rematch, you know, they have what it takes to compete with the squad. Now, Serbia, on the other hand, you know, we haven't seen them in a couple of days. They're dealing with a few injuries. If healthy, obviously we know that what they can provide. Marjanovic, the force inside, and, you know, Bjelica, Misic, all valuable contributors for that team. But you're Italy, the way you played defense here today and the three-point shooting, you know, you're pretty sure you can beat anyone. We should probably give them credit as well for the defense on the three-pointers for the Dominican Republic, right? They held them to 428 from three. Let's see if Martinez can hit one.
Well, he should have been in from the beginning.
That's the way to look at it.
Takes one, makes it, gets it back to a 20-point deficit. Spissu in the game. Italy taking some time off the clock over the Ricci. Ricci picked a good day not to make shots. His team with a big lead.
Yeah, Ricci just 1 of 8 from the field. You mentioned he was automatic during the qualifiers.
Abbas. Wow.
Is that
nice finish. Yes, a finger roll. I've never seen going out of bounds.
Yeah, with no elevation. Just kind of threw up the underhand scoop.
And foul called by Kozlowskis. You know, you think about the potential of a Serbia-Italy matchup, and I would certainly think that would be a very good game with either team able of winning. But of course, I know there's some people in these parts that probably think anybody that knows anything about basketball, you never bet against Serbia. At least kind of that was the message that was given to us,
especially here at,
not by the team, by the way, or the coach, but by some of the quote
Serbian media,
unquote, experts. Solano makes the first.
You know, you look at this box score, Solano had a chance to pick up his 6th point. Lees, he had 4 points. Torres, 6 points. Those three combining for 65+ points the other night, limited to under 20 here. But you can only give this Italian squad credit.
Ooh. Well, Italy made it to the final in Turin 5 years ago. 5 long years they've had to remember and reflect on the missed opportunity in front of their own fans. And here they are on top of the Dominican Republic in the semifinals and closing in on a spot in the OQT final here in Belgrade, where they will face Serbia or Puerto Rico. And this time, maybe this time, they'll get it right and make it back to the Olympics for the first time since 2004, when they made it to the final and left with a silver medal. Mendoza from the right. And that'll be it. Moraschini with the rebound. A thoroughly impressive overall performance by the Italians, which for all intents and purposes had this victory sewn up by the end of the third quarter, folks. They were impressive. Forza Italia, if you're going to beat this team, you better be ready. Italy win it 79-59 over the Dominican Republic.
Well, Italy wins in convincing fashion thanks to a combination of their defense and their three-point shooting. You see, even though they shot 39% from 2, they shoot 52% from 3, and they hold the Dominican Republic to just 5 of 30 from the three-point line. The rebounding numbers even. The assists advantage obviously goes to Italy, as they were able to knock down more shots. Also just had better ball movement throughout the game. And you see there Simone Fontecchio, the TCL player of the game. Although he won't receive a trophy this time, it will be put out online. Leading scorer for this team tonight, 17 points, Tonut 14. Polonara didn't need to do much in the second half. He had 9 points. For the Dominican Republic, they were led by Francis with 12 and Enriquez with 10.
Yeah, you could have made an argument for Tonut being the TCL MVP as well, but I guess you can only have one. Mannion was outstanding as well. Just you look back at these second half plays, and yeah, you know, Dominican Republic came out, tried to be strong, but Italy, you know, we see the shots, but what really kind of pushed them forward was that defense early in the second half. They kind of set the tone, and it was obvious they were going to be superior today.
Yeah, and you mentioned the rest that the players were able to get, their starters, not just in the fourth quarter, but for basically most of the second half, and they'll be fresh for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a
quick turnaround.
Although I think they'll have more than 24 hours to get ready for that game. And perhaps mentally, you know, it's going to be the most important aspect for any team that gets to the final. You just got to be ready mentally sharp. I don't know if it's more of a challenge for a coach to get a team ready for the final after a convincing win like this, or will they maintain that hunger and remember what happened 5 years ago? They certainly didn't underestimate Croatia, but they should know that, especially in Belgrade, if it's Serbia, wow.
Yeah.
What an atmosphere that's going to be.
You got to bring your A game, and the one thing they'll learn from that experience in Turin is, hey, just being at home in an OQT doesn't guarantee you victory. So they have the reason to be confident. You know, obviously they're going to probably either hang around or watch today's game to scout both teams. They had a chance to play Puerto Rico already, so they know them very well. But as far for Serbia, Bielisa, who missed the last game with a little knee knock. I want to say too much of an injury, but more of a precautionary rest. He'll be healthy to go this weekend.
You know what's been crucial, though? I think also has been the fact that this team has been together, you know, with the European qualifiers, more of a chance for them to get together under the same coach, Mayo Sacchetti. And, you know, I think that continuity is probably something that, you know, you should bear in mind for this Italian team. So Italy win the first semifinal of the day, 79-59 over the Dominican Republic. Next up, Serbia taking on Puerto Rico.
So we'll leave you with a few images from today's game, as Dominican Republic couldn't quite put it together for 40 minutes, and they'll head on a plane back to Santo Domingo.
And Italy, meanwhile, in the customary position just 5 years later, getting back to the final of the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament.
Billy.